We'll get our back banter. Everybody's back banter, right?
Huh?
It's unmuted. They can hear us.
Oh, can they?
I think we're live.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
Usually I see your little video thing playing, so I know when to come on.
I haven't pushed it yet.
Oh.
I
Well,
can
we're
find
still
it for
live,
one. I'll
huh?
probably hit the wrong button for like the 100th time. I need to rename them. It says intro. You guys ready? Here we are, Sunday, 6 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are? I have no idea where my kid's at. She's running rampant.
I have no idea where mine's at, but it's somewhere in Seattle.
So how's everybody doing tonight? What is today? Today is the 4th. No, that was last week.
21st. It's 21st.
21st.
Tomorrow's 22nd.
Hope everybody's thawing out. A lot of the homies were down in Texas freezing their asses off, and that's Brains was out without power for a while. Johnny was, and they were all freezing. So I hope everything's going good down there.
We had power, so
I think it's 80 today, so I think they'll be all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, in Texas? Yeah. You know, they probably had like a,
Oh, it was pretty bad.
I'm just kidding, because I know in the past they'd get like an inch of snow and the whole state shuts down.
Yeah. So tonight we did not really have any suggestions. We kind of forgot to touch base on it, on what you all want us to paint next week. So right now, give us suggestions of what you want to see us paint next week. We may or may not use it. We may mash it up with another suggestion. Hell, who knows?
So far, we've been mashing them together. So, if we get 3 or 4 of them, makes it for a real interesting concept. So it's whatever you guys want.
Yep.
Whatever you guys want.
Michelle's down in Texas. She says it's all melting.
It's all melting.
Good.
Yeah, ours
Good.
is melting. We got, 40 today?
What's up, Beard Laws? Matt McClear. Let's get the...
Oh, we didn't introduce ourselves, because that's
Oh.
Josh and I'm Kevin.
Oh,
now we're good.
I thought I was Kevin. I'm Kevin today.
Yeah, you'll see why.
Let's go ahead and get our sponsors out of the way here. These guys are... Well, that's the wrong one. But that's all right. Orozco's hot sauce. Mr. Lario Orozco. Lario.
I'm about out of the one I got. I need to get some more.
We keep saying that. We are going to hit you up one of these days. I promise.
I know he lives.
Yeah, I do too.
But it's clear on the other side of town, man. Even for me.
And then Big Sexy's beard brand.
No, I don't know where he lives.
Shawn, Glander at Seattle.
Oh.
Not Seattle, but Washington.
Okay.
So he's got a website that'll be coming up soon. And of course, huge shout out to Talking Beards Network.
Yeah. Which put us on, we're even on Twitch now because of them. So
as long as I click that button, it is.
Oh, you didn't click that button?
Oh, I clicked that button. I'm doing pretty good with all that.
Yeah, we got some people come on from Twitch a couple weeks ago, and it kind of was like, I thought we were being trolled. Haven't seen any YouTubers or Kevin YouTubers people.
Yeah, they can. I mean, I just get weird Russian people trying to send links to some shit, and I got to keep blocking them. There's our blank canvas. Yeah. It's blank.
So yeah, you guys think about what would you like to challenge us with? And
I think I got first. So yeah. I mean, if you want to go ahead and you do your thing,
I'll
man.
have my little segment.
Do your thing.
Whatever. I'll just scoot up. I won't take your chair.
Can you get out, Max? Come on, girl.
I wish there was a way to blow up all who's on. See who's up and on.
Yeah, it's hard to read that thing.
Yeah. Let's see. And I'm blind anyway, even with my glasses. Best part of my Sunday night. Oh, I guess we're best part of their Sunday night.
That's awesome.
Beard Laws.
Thank you, sir.
Got to do something now that NFL's over with. Yay, go Bucks. I hate them because we're from, it's coming from Kansas, and I've always been a Kansas City fan. Even though it's in Missouri, the president was wrong. Wasn't in Kansas. Former president, maybe I should put it that way. Tracy's on. No, we're not going to do dancing squirrels again, Tracy. I'm just kidding. Oh, she put "was up." Anyway,
That was probably Shawn Glander, I bet.
I really don't have any big shows on the radar right now. The biggest one was last night with Parallax doing their CD release party, which I got a copy, by the way.
Well, weren't you doing some live painting tomorrow or something? Or?
I'll get there.
Okay.
But I'm showing the CDs too, so it's kind of there we go. A friend of mine, John Dornbus, did the album cover of this. Pretty kick-ass stuff. And Parallax, anybody that knew them before, they're really brutal. 2 guitars playing 8 strings, just going super fast, super cool stuff. But now it's like they changed the entire sound. Minus 1 guitarist, the same core of 3 playing bass, drums, and guitar, and a new vocalist. His name was Nick. I don't know anything more about him. They really broadened their sound, so it's going to give them probably a lot more chances to expand in the metal world on their sound. Had a little bit more groove, still had the heaviness, but there's some singing and growls going on. It's really kind of cool. Next, I actually got 2 other CDs here, and it's an old one from Ether out of Dodge City, Garden City place. It's a 5-song EP that I got from them. They're a good rock and roll band, heavy rock, hard rock, whatever you want to call it, any day. It's all metal to me. If you got 2 guitars or 1 guitar, drummer, and people up there having a good time, it's just all metal to me. And then they did this. This is their latest one. They released this a couple of months ago. Well, more than that. Quite a while ago, actually, about a year ago. And they come down to town every once in a while up in Dodge City. Plus, they're always looking for players to come up to Dodge City and play. And really good hard rock. And I got one other. I'm doing a few extras today for some reason, just because I grabbed extra. And I can never say it right. Androgynous? No. I can't even read that. What's that say?
Audacious.
For some reason, I was stuck on something else. Yeah, it's Audacious Pulse. The keyboardist, she plays. God, the lights are killing this one. It's too white. Can you guys even see it? There we go.
Hold it back a little bit.
Yeah, well, then you can't read it. But there, if I do that, it's fine.
Shiny.
Yeah, it's shiny. And anyway, it's the keyboardist from a local band called Yellow King. But completely went a whole different route on it, doing her vocals. I've seen her do some live acoustic stuff like that, really alternative type sound. I'd like to see them play again, to be honest with you, because they did one show, and I don't know if they've done another show since then. Barefoot's on. Hey, Barefoot. Then we got Michelle Young. Tracy's all over the place. Oh, now she's laughing at us. So, but yeah, a big, I don't know if it's big. I don't consider everything I do big, but tomorrow at the Mulberry Art Gallery, I'm going to be there from 4 to 5, which means I got to clock out early from work. And I'm going to be doing these live quick sketches. Not really, I guess it's sketching. I don't know. It's with chalks. A lot of people are real familiar with the work. I usually 20 to 30 minutes on it, and then I'm done. And I'm probably going to have enough time to do 2 to 3. Depends. I may prep a couple. When I mean prep a couple, like put some light outlines of what I want to do on them. And then I may do the last one just completely whatever the crowd wants. But Mulberry Art Gallery, it's over on Market and First Street. And right on the corner, it's open all day. Opens up at 10 until 6. And it's their first showing. They did a lot of local artists. And we had, there we go, yeah, Anthony Joyner on there. And I submitted, but I didn't get in. That's fine. I'm one of those, if I get in a gallery, it's fine. If I don't, it's fine. I'm not going to sit there and cry over it because I'm going to keep pushing my agenda for my art anyway, which is just get it out there, baby. And I approached him because I know I'll approach a stranger. I don't care. And I proposed that, hey, what if I set up in the corner, huh?
Not the right or left side.
Looks like a tornado, man. I think it's cool. I don't care what side. Doesn't matter to me. Because whatever side gets started, I'll do the other side. Or if you want to do it, whatever side you're comfortable with.
What time we at? What time?
I don't know. I'm not even paying attention. 8:10. And you started about 8:05. So, but yeah, I'll be there from 4 to 5. They close at 6, so I may end up squeezing out. If you're interested in buying, you can buy because I'm going to have some extra ones there. I'm also going to bring a couple extra frames if someone wants to buy what I'm doing live, and then we go from there if you want to. I'm going to set it up to where I can give some of the proceeds. I hope to donate to Mulberry. That's the whole point of me doing this a little bit, to bring some money in for them and help them out because they're a nonprofit and they're going to cover a lot of local artists and just people who normally don't get a chance to do art in this area. There's an established there's kind of an establishment, and it's okay. It's like any of us that do independent underground street art, whatever. It's the same with music. You just got to keep pushing, and take what you can get. And the next thing you know, you're one of them dictating all this stuff. So that's part of the, he wants to push people that normally don't get into studios, which I think is cool. And so I'm going to do this in front of I'm going to be doing it in front of a big art crowd, which is different than doing it in front of usually a bunch of drunks in a bar playing music. But pretty excited day today. Did you mention who was going to be coming on?
Tonight?
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
Okay. I can save it for you, but I do see Dusty's on there now.
Dusty's on there.
Yeah, we got a couple of local artists that I really enjoy watching them play. And one of them's really expanded a lot since the days he was arm barring me right after I retired from the Army. So I'll give him that, I was beat up and worn out, so he got those. If I ever get back into it, he won't get them again. I guarantee it. Trying to see if he hears me. But we'll see where it goes from there. It's all good. But yeah, check it out. We're all about local. That's part of the reason we do this, and I'm excited. Some future stuff coming up, and I've been doing some pretty crazy or different art than I normally do, and we'll see where it goes. Looking forward to it, and it's probably about, you got a couple of minutes, so whenever you guys kind of finish whatever the heck you're doing there, making my side look like a gnome.
You look like a gnome. No one's told you this, Kevin?
Yeah, I probably do look like a gnome. A big 6'2",
Big
3.
6'2" gnome.
Now I've shrank. I do know before I went to Iraq, I was actually at 6'4". I came back from Iraq, I was about 6'3" went off to another combat zone, and I was a little over 6'3", and then I come back and I'm under 6'3". So yeah, that battle armor and doing all that stuff and age starts to wear on the impact of your bones. So I've lost some height throughout the years. I kept the main one on. But no one's on right now, are they? But we do have some people coming up, and I'm going to switch here with Josh, and we'll go from there. Oh, yeah.
It's a start.
Oh,
It's a start.
Hup.
Yeah. Just get out of here. Get stepped on, girl.
She wanted more loving.
Yeah, she needed more loving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we got going on right now. I don't know if y'all caught the premise of this month or this week's show. I'm doing a self-portrait. Well, I guess it's not self-portraits. I'm doing a portrait of Kevin on one half of the canvas He's doing a portrait of me on the other half of the canvas. Brain said he's shrinking too.
Well, yeah, we're shrinking in all the wrong ways. Because I'm actually growing taller as I lay down.
So, like I said, if y'all checked out the Cool Kids series, finished that up. Did a couple logos, a couple label designs. I'm working on a commission piece today. It has been a busy week, that's for sure. Don't you know? Don't you know? Well, we'll pull this logo up first. What do y'all? It was fire. Dispensary down in Oklahoma hit me up for a logo. You know, I loved drawing that stuff anyhow, so you may not know it, but I think it's pretty apparent. Oh, Kevin's brewing up concoctions back up there.
No, I don't have any gray. I guess I need to go buy gray.
There's some gray.
Yeah, no, I saw that. But...
And then I got the Cool Kids. Everything's live on the website. Pick up the cards Monday. Get the cards done and start hitting the mailbox with those. 27 cards in the series. There's the bonus card. Got the coloring books, 28-page coloring books. I got the digital coloring book. Back it up, girl. They're live. Check them out. Get them off the shelves. There, a lot of them are gone already.
Aren't you making this more of a? Oh, not the card set. Have you started that yet?
The card, yeah.
We're gonna have like not all the cards, but mismatches.
Yep, it's a 10-pack set. There's 27 cards in the set, and the packs will be $10 or 10-pack sets. So you got to collect them, got to trade them, but it'll be fun.
A trader set.
But I think with that, we'll bring Dusty on. You ready down there? He's ready. What's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going, dude?
Good. So we talked a little bit earlier. You had a show this morning. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
I do a podcast with some friends of mine. It's called The Sunday Sermon. It's Derek from Back Home Media and Sarah and Alex from Back Home Media. They've all got their own podcasts, and Derek produces some podcasts. So it's something that we do. It's something that we do every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. It's kind of like a demented,
yeah.
It's kind of a spoof on the church show thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a demented. We talk about really dark stuff. It's just it's been
part of it. I think last Sunday you guys switched from Twitch, and I mean I've been so dang busy I can hardly check anything out anymore. I mean I used to do more, the fancy stuff for the shows. Now it's just like shit. It's gonna go to shit anyhow. So I'll just that didn't make a shit of difference. So I'm not gonna waste no time on it.
Yeah, these days it's been hard to watch and listen to everything I want to watch and listen to. I have so many friends creating so many cool things at the same time. It's like, have you checked this show out yet? I'm like, no, I haven't, but I want to. I'm working on listening to this one, and I'm trying to get through this one. And I'm trying because it's everybody's like, I don't know. It seems like everybody stepped their game up a little bit. I found a lot of like just indie podcasts on Spotify and stuff like that I've been getting into, and yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I think the Rona and the quarantine, spending more time at home.
Yeah. It's been an interesting period. I feel like I've kind of grown and learned some stuff during the time. I didn't sit back and feel sorry for myself. I decided to put the podcast and get into the live streaming stuff, and I think that's here to stay. I think I'm probably going to end up doing this, even when gigs, continue to go. I think I'll still be doing podcasts, and I think I'll still do my own, and I think I'll still do other podcasts just because.
And social media makes it so mobile nowadays.
Yeah, and I like it because you can sit down, you can do different types of shows, you can talk to different people, and you can just sit down and have a conversation, and it's not as like canned is what you might see on like a terrestrial radio interview where it's like this question commercial, that you can actually have the conversation. You know?
My interview skills suck. I've learned that I'm not a very good interviewer. So
Well,
just shoot the shit.
Cool thing too, the network we're on right now, the Talking Beards, they don't really give us a time limit. So if we go past it, they don't care. They actually encouraged us one night.
Yeah.
So no, keep on going. You got some cool stuff going on. So we're like, okay.
That's the great thing too about the podcast is it's just like I can do whatever I want. I can have whoever I want on. I can talk about whatever I want. It's a really interesting platform that I've started to really take a liking to. I wasn't prepared for the amount of promotion that goes into
I know
to getting the word out about a podcast. I mean,
and like I know you've had your troubles with the algorithms. It's funny you talk a little shit on them, just a little bit. I'm like this, and then it seems like the next day you get a little love, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
The following day, but they're like, "Oh, what? You said algorithm?" So
Usually my most engaging posts are the ones me talking shit about Facebook. Ironically.
It's. I mean, like I said, I went to trying to use my my website and the email list and trying to build an email list, and because I don't know if the people that need to be seeing my post are seeing them.
No.
So it's like I'm just gonna send you an email. I mean, like Target. I get an email from Target every day. I bought frames from them 2 years ago, and I get an email from them every day. So I'm like, if it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. I'm not going to be emailing people every day, but
I've tried the email thing and I use it, but I've had a tough time getting people on board. Like it's so much easier to grow your following on a social media platform because that's where people are, when they have time to sit down and pop on Facebook, that's where they want to see it. They don't want to jump on. They don't want to check their email. They just want to jump on their platform that they're comfortable with and see the notifications that they want to see and get off. And like, I've been doing the same thing, trying to grow my website, trying to grow my email list. And it's tough. I'm like you.
You're going to have to hire a 10-year-old. They all get it.
Yeah.
It's very platforms. And you're like, what? I can barely handle one platform.
It's very frustrating sometimes.
You see the new thing the big kids are doing. They'll put in their description of their video or whatever. Whoever it is mentions your name. Yeah, I mean, it got me the first time. I'm like, because it was Jericho, the guy we had on here. He's part of rehab, and so. I was like, what? So, maybe he really did mention my name. So I looked and I was like, oh, you sneaky little bastard.
Yeah. There's people that are gaming it, but I can't keep up. They keep changing it. They keep figuring it out. They keep modifying it to where they make it like almost impossible. And I think the fact of the matter is now, if you have like an artist page or a business page or anything that you want to grow outside of your personal page, it's going to cost you. And I think that's just the business model, and you can take it or leave it. We can like it or not, but like I've made some posts on my personal or on my artist page that have been seen by like 25 people. And I'm like, I have 6,200 followers or something on that page, and it's seen by 25 of them, and it's zero react. It's like that post didn't suck that bad.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, does my art suck? Art's art, so it's like, I don't know what's going on.
People just aren't seeing it. I mean, that's the fact of the matter is, it's like, you don't know if people like your stuff because it's really hard to get them to see it unless you pay to run ads and reach those people. Or they see it
like 3-4 months later.
Yeah.
Because I had somebody go, hey, I just checked your page out for the first time, and I really like this piece of art. Do you still have it?
Yeah.
I sold that like a year ago. It even says so.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
that's another.
Others.
When you schedule a live stream or you schedule a podcast or you try to tell people that you're doing a show, they don't see that post until after you've already done the show. Yeah. And then like, when is this? You're like, it was 3 days ago.
Yeah.
That's like, it's completely fucking useless for me to post.
Thank God that doesn't work. Thank God that doesn't happen when you go live and play live somewhere.
Yeah. Do you guys get flagged for copyright if you play other people's music while you're on the show?
Even when I've gotten written permission, I have.
when he does his lives, we haven't had so much more. I figure, like I said, I got YouTube pulled up now.
I'm wondering if they'll flag you and mute it if they detect that you're
only after 30 minutes.
That's what he says. I don't know.
30 minutes into.
Oh, you're playing with fire. I've been busted before when I did my podcast. They caught on to it, and it was muted in like 30 seconds, and the whole episode was muted, and I had to like
Yeah, you did. Was it Saul?
Yeah, it was the Saul.
I remember that because all of a sudden I was like, wait, is something wrong with my stuff?
Yeah, because we were looking at everything and the notifications were going crazy, and we're like, hell yeah, we got a lot of people in here for the show. And so we tried to play a little snippet of their music video on the show to like introduce them. Boom, muted everything, took everything down. It got like 0 views.
Damn.
We had to go in, and the only way we could show the episode to people is we had to go in and edit that part out and then like splice the audio and just release it online, because if it's copyrighted music and you try to play it during a live stream, they will flag the shit out of it.
Yeah, I think
maybe we shouldn't.
I learned that from Sprout when I caught him at a show out of town.
Yeah,
it happened. I go, man, I remember watching that, and I couldn't hear anything.
Well,
I know the Saul guys; they're pretty cool guys.
I've been flagged using my own music. So I had to write a letter to Google. I was trying to run a video views ad or something, and they wouldn't let me use it. They said it was a copyright claim. I was like, I'm the artist. I wrote the song. I released it.
Because I got written permission from you in an email and on Facebook to use your music. But there's no format for me to show anybody that I got written permission for all this stuff.
No, you're gonna be emailing it to somebody that in Google's offices that could give 2 shits about how fast you're gonna get. Yeah,
don't even know how to use all that stuff.
Yeah, they make that stuff tough now. I guess as an artist, I can appreciate it if someone's trying to use my music and they're not telling me. But at the same time, I kind of appreciate it if someone's trying to use my music. I'm not one of those. I'm not Taylor Swift. I'm not trying to collect on every single thing that I do, because it's just like,
it's about getting it out there.
I'm trying to get it out there. I'm not getting rich, so the more the merrier. But whatever. I guess you have no choice. You got to follow the rules.
Yeah, I know.
Well, tell us about the new song. How about that?
The new song, Through the Cracks. I released it. I believe I released it on the 29th of January, so it's been out a little over 3 weeks now. It's been doing pretty well. It's a song that I've played live a few times before I recorded it. It changed a little bit when I went in the studio. We kind of cleaned it up and trimmed the fat. But for the most part, it's the same song that people would recognize if they saw it live. But it's a pretty dark one that I wrote, when I was kind of in a rock bottom scenario and pretty unhappy and facing a lot of depression and anxiety and things like that. And it's one of those songs that I wrote during that time. And I was trying to be really honest with myself when I wrote it and be real honest about how I was feeling when I wrote it. And
yeah, it's very raw. I love it.
I was trying to, I was really trying to get it out there. I think I'd stuffed a lot of stuff down, and for some reason it was like, all right, I'm just I need to dump it all out on this song or something. Like it's because it's almost, you almost feel like it's like trying to pour out of you in a way. So that's that song. And it's been doing pretty well. It's pretty hard to say these days if a song's doing well after only 3 weeks. Because we don't know how the Spotify stuff's going to go and the YouTube stuff's going to go. But I don't really get as tied up in that stuff as I used to, because you'll drive yourself nuts trying to chase numbers, and
algorithms change. They change the way they do their algorithms.
Like you said that we've said it 3 times now. We can't say it anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that it's every time I release, that's a challenge that you encounter as an independent artist, is every time you release new content, the rules are different.
Well, I've been seeing your new song. It's been reaching some charts though, some top 10 charts.
Yeah, it's a lot of indie charts, independent music charts and independent Spotify playlists and stuff like that. but I'll take it. You know, they're real listeners, real
That's where
people.
Green Day started, and we can name a bunch of other bands that did that. REM, we called it college radio back then.
Yeah, the indie radio, the internet radio stations, the podcasters, the Spotify playlisters, the Twitter community has all been really really good about helping me share the single and stuff like that. So far so good, man. I'm happy with it. I've got another single ready to go, so I'm probably gonna do a little quicker turnaround this time. I'm kind of getting antsy to get some stuff going, so I might start pushing the pace a little bigger here and see what I can do. But
all right, me and Kevin are gonna switch real quick. You just carry on.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we haven't gotten
a little red light or something.
Yeah.
Say, hey, we're switching.
So you guys
try to switch we try to switch every 10 minutes, and we don't have an alarm set up, so we've had to learn to change our language, because before we said, okay, time's up, and the people were interviewing, we're done. Oh no, I got more to say. Are you planning? Have you even thought about planning some more tours? You probably thought about it, but have you even?
I've thought about it. I have one show booked right now. So far this year, I have one. I have it's in June, but I can't announce anything yet because it's a bigger show. And other than that, I don't have anything else booked. I'm interested in booking, but it's going to have to be the right scenario. It's really hard for me to rationalize driving 3 hours to a place with limited capacity. You know, it's already hard for me to get people out, let alone during a pandemic to get people out. So I just want to, when things are wide open, hell yeah. But the limited capacity and it just kind of sketches me out, and it feels like it limits my promotion capabilities in a sense. So I haven't been too aggressive with booking.
No, I have some stuff planned next year. I even have something that I planned a year ago next month, keeping it on the books until I'm 100% sure it can't happen. Yeah. And the people there know it too. So,
and I found I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but people seem to be pretty understanding about cancellations now.
Yeah. Oh,
I
man,
never
in the past.
cancel anything. I became an expert last year when I canceled everything that I had booked. You know, the first one was really hard to cancel, and by the time I was canceling show number 20 or whatever it was, I was like, cancel it.
And most people's already canceled it anyway. So yeah.
There were people that I had messaged, and they're like, yeah, we canceled that 3 weeks ago. We figured we didn't even need to tell you. I'm like, you didn't, but I would just wanted to make sure, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just going to take kind of a wait and see approach, just kind of dip my toe in the water. I'll probably try to write and record a bunch of stuff. I'm working on some behind the scenes stuff too at the moment that I'm excited about, it's going to take some time. But I'm excited. I just want to keep creating, and I just want to keep branching out, and live shows will be a part of that when that
every time you play locally, I so try to get you live.
I appreciate
it. Do. I love that one at the theater a few months ago.
Yeah, that was a special one. I'm not sure what happened, but that night something about that night felt magical or something. It was I think we were all chomping at the bit to play a show. And I think we were all nervous. It
was a big stage, and you're like, you still had a decent crowd, but it had been a decent crowd for like the elbow room.
Yeah.
But you're like, but we could do it covered all the restrictions that everybody was under. So it really made it. And then we realized how goofy and you and Shane Harper are up on stage together. So
well,
can't unsee that. But other than that, no.
Well, we were talking about it even before we went out and played that one. It was just like, I'm feeling nervous for this one. I don't know. It feels like it just feels like there's some gravity or something with it. And we went out there and we played really well, and everything went over pretty good. And that one definitely left me wanting more shows. But
that is true. Now I'm seeing Shane sit on his box and playing for like everybody in town that does acoustic.
Yeah.
It kind of opened the door for him.
Yeah, he's been doing that, and I think he enjoys doing that, and I think the band's cool with him doing that. So anytime I can have a guy that talented join me, you know, and make me sound better, I'm always for it. You know, I do like the solo shows, but sometimes it's fun to jam with people.
It definitely, I don't know. I do solo stuff as Captain Spaulding, and it's a little tougher, but man, when I was doing stuff with the band, it was just so fun.
Yeah.
And so now I'm looking for another band, but it doesn't matter. You know, I always joke about how I used to armbar me when I first got out of the Army. I didn't last very long. Arthritis just killed me. I just couldn't hang anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days I'll get back into shape. But,
well, I'm experiencing the same stuff. It's a young man's game for sure, unless you're a pro. You know,
I hung in there good for training my unit for over 10 years. So, and then after a couple of combat zones, just went downhill after that.
Yeah, and it starts to become one of those things. Don't mess with your full-time money for some part-time bullshit.
Right. Yeah, that's basically it.
And I did a podcast with a guy who said that, and I was like, man, that's a quote that I'll definitely be using again.
Yeah, I do like that too. I forgot, but you do have a pose that makes one of the best memes we share around Wichita constantly. So,
well, that was when we were shooting the Jester. That we were shooting footage for the Jester, and I had the gloves on, and I was just
that pose. It was like,
I was joking around. I was like, "This is," I said something stupid, and I think John just so happened to have his camera out at the perfect time.
And now everybody in town has that saved on their computer. So anytime something comes up, there you are again.
I know. And quite frankly, it doesn't bother me. I think it
actually gets more people to know what's going on. Like when I was kidding you about the Crocs, it's just because I know you and everybody jokes about the Crocs. Did you bring the Crocs?
The Crocs are on right now, man.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Loaded at all times.
Yeah, my personal opinion about Crocs, I won't talk about it, but other than that, they look great on you.
No, it's okay. I just, it's a thing that I started doing, and when I started the podcast, I started coming down here like, man, my feet are getting cold. Like, what can I wear to, you know, I need something I can go get the mail in. I need something
but still be kind of comfortable and can slip on and off real quick.
Yeah. I don't take myself, I mean, I take the music pretty seriously. I think you could tell from listening to it that there's not a lot of joking around there, but
your music's pretty serious. And there's a couple of times I'm like, oh my gosh, what the heck was he going through when he wrote this song?
Yeah. And then when I do this stuff and when I'm just online and stuff, I try to be a little more lighthearted because I think sometimes like I'm not this like completely downhearted, like morose guy all the time. It's I just like that kind of music, man.
Yeah. We're past 30 minutes. Are we going to play his song real quick?
No, you talked me out of it.
Oh, we're not going to play the song because we might get.
I think you get flagged. I think there's something on YouTube, especially that will flag you.
We'll take a shot. Yeah, if you played live, it won't do it. But
right,
because I've done some shows where I've done painting with Brooke Blanche when he's played live.
Well, I haven't had a problem playing, but I haven't played for 2 to 3 weeks just because I'm dealing with a neck injury, and they told me to chill back on playing for a few weeks. So I just haven't been playing. It's not like an acute injury. It's just a cumulative injury. So
I'm waving at our next guest that's coming up.
Well, yeah, you can throw me out of here at any time.
Yeah, because we're a little past the time we told her that she'd be on.
Awesome.
And I thought we were going to play the song. So
no, it's okay.
Because even now I'm painting, I'm really not paying attention. But yeah, you can hang out for a while or do whatever. Definitely, maybe we can get on your show one of these days.
Definitely.
But you can't beat having live art done right on the show.
Yeah.
Any suggestions you'd like to see us paint?
Album covers. You should do like your own spin on album covers on like Vulgar Display of Power. Or some of these like iconic.
The first thing popped in my mind.
Like iconic album covers, like Jar of Flies, or do like really cool album covers with you.
Okay. Yeah, I always go to Joe's Garage for some reason because I always love that album cover.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the artwork on music. So
yeah, same here. I'm trying to get people to be interested in our music, my art a little bit. Hey, I'm open. If you ever got even for a single, I will be there. I'm on a couple of singles. I someone bought a rabbit one I did once. It was a stuffed
Yeah,
rabbit.
I've been trying to design my own. I've been trying to do a lot of stuff in house, and that's just been kind of part of the process lately. But
yeah,
who knows?
well, a lot of artists, if you have something designed up, and then you can throw it to us to finish it too.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good ones around. Okay,
definitely.
yeah, we'll let you go here. He's the button pusher, so I don't
Awesome. Well,
And
you
then
guys, thank you for the opportunity to come on and chat with you.
Any last thing you want to tell us about your music and where it can be located at?
Yeah, just find me online, please. Find me on social media at DustyGrant57. You can find me on my website, DustyGrant.com. Those are really the best two places to connect with me, but I'm an easy guy to find. I'm an easy guy to get in touch with. So yeah, please reach out.
Keyword is easy. We know.
Easy, very easy.
Thank you very much, man.
All right. Take care, fellas. I'll see you guys next time.
Keep rocking.
Have a good night.
We had a lot of people come on since then. Man, I wish these things would blow up bigger. I so wish they could, because Johnny came on.
Mr. Dan Purdy in the house. What's going on, Johnny?
And Tracy won't leave us alone. Shoot.
He's still here.
Yeah, it's time to switch anyway. So
I just got started, Kevin.
Feels like. Oh, wait. We're at the 5-minute mark, aren't we? Not the 10-minute mark. Okay, so we're still fine.
We'll bring her in. You ready to come in?
We're gonna bring you on now.
I hope so.
There we got you. There we got you.
There we go.
Oh,
hey, I went and got some headphones. Can you guys hear me?
Oh yeah, I hear you just fine. Are we fine with you?
Perfect.
Okay, because I know
I was like, you know what? I'm an adult. I just need to go buy some. Jesus.
Man, that was quick. Yeah, it helps a lot. It really helps a lot when you have something. We're only on one headphone because we have to switch back and forth. Yeah, we're still in the dark ages on our stuff. We got to.
Yeah.
We're hooked to a string. See.
Hello.
Hey, so,
hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Remember those? It works, but you got to have it tight. That was always the problem.
Oh, I know, right? And somebody would yell at you too, and they'd be like, "You need to make it tight." And I was like, "I don't understand this. Can we just use the telephone? It works."
So tell us a little bit about your newest single that you just put out.
Okay, well, I have 2 singles out.
Yeah.
Okay, that worked.
We got a little lag from her phone, so got to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the lag too, because there's a lag on the phone and there's a lag on the actual website. But yeah, so I have 2 singles out. I have 2 singles out, Better Days and Stars. And they just came out in January or something like that. Better Days is an old song that I wrote 7 years ago, 8 years ago, something like that. And it's just kind of evolved into a monster. And then Stars has a whole story about how all of my songs about love are just like, it's over and woe is me, blah, blah, blah. So I wrote Stars just because I wanted to write a love song that was actually a love song.
And you wrote it since you met me, so it must be about me, huh?
It is about you. How'd you know?
Well, it's like all my artwork's always a self-portrait or a portrait of whoever's around me. That's what I always tell people. And so when I come up with that weird stuff, it's like, what? That's me? Well, today it is.
We all have weird, dark stuff inside of us. So yeah, I can completely get that.
Well, which brings up what you really wanted to talk about. Right?
Yeah.
That's a good leeway there.
Oh yeah. So we have the anniversary of Kurt Cobain's birthday or whatever came up. And sort of one of the things that I was thinking about when I was writing Better Days a million years ago was just like, I was just in a dark place and I was kind of trying to talk myself out of that dark place. And one of the things that I always remember about Kurt Cobain's birthday or anybody who's ever, committed suicide, anything like that, is just to think about mental health. Like one of the things that we lack, especially as artists, it seems like, well, this is kind of our outlet, but one of the things that we lack is just a conversation about mental health. And we have
in between being creative where the problems come. And a lot of times
that's it, the creativity is that.
Because that's where's my, it's been the biggest therapy for me is all this artwork and inspirations like you guys. So now I'm trying to play music again, and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
but it's in between and not knowing how to talk to somebody about what's going on. You bring it out in your
Exactly.
music, but when the music's done, now what? That's where the issues are coming from, I think.
And you pay for therapy.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and spend the money. It's worth it. It really is.
I actually work for ComCare Mental Health, so I see it every single day. And it's the
Mhm.
same with us. Us people that work in mental health, we got to find our own therapist to talk to too, because we deal with it every single day. And it's funny.
Mhm.
We know how to help others. We don't know how to help ourselves. And I think that's the same with any creatives.
So,
I
so do
listen to
you
you.
think that do you think that a lot of mental health issues really are just kind of not having people to talk to, or is it like trauma, or what do you see the most of?
It's a matter of when people start having trauma, what I'm seeing, they start to isolate. So yes, they shut down socially
Mhm.
because they feel like they're the only one. Anybody that's ever been depressed, if you don't have some kind of depression or anxiety in your life, you're not human. But
Mhm.
some people never get out of that. And that's where
Right.
it comes. All of a sudden you've heard of these guys called functional alcoholics, but you have functional depressive and anxiety people who've able to maintain for 20 years. And all of a sudden, boom, they lose their jobs. They lose everything. And the
Mhm.
people around them are like, just suck it up. Being a
Yep.
man, we're always told to suck it up. And being military, it's
Yes.
even suck it up harder, boy. you know? And so it's just for us to come out as men, it's been hard for me, but I've been able to come out some, and I realize the more artwork I do, the more I feel relaxed. So, but
Mhm.
like listening to your music, I listen to your music and I sing. First off, you got, oh my gosh, one of the sweetest voices in town. I don't care what anybody says.
Mhm.
And
Thank you.
but then you got so much passion behind it. And then I'm just sitting there going, because the first time I heard you singing, I'm like, okay, because everybody's, it was an open jam, and everybody kind of plays some of the same songs. And they're all good. Don't get me wrong. And then you got up there and I was like, holy cow! And first time I heard you, and now anytime I get a chance to see you play, I'm going to try to see you play. I can't make all of them, obviously, but
Yeah.
I'm the kind of the house photographer, Barleycorns. That's why you always see me there. So,
Oh,
but yeah, that's kind of they let me in and I take all the photos, and then he can use any photo he wants. So that's our deal. But it's the process.
definitely.
But I
So
know
yeah.
that I've even seen people come up to you afterwards and they were like, oh, such and such song meant so much to me. How do you feel when
Mhm.
someone says that? Is that the message you're trying to get? It's reach somebody?
That's it. Like that's pretty much what my ministry is. Essentially is what it is, because I've been religious for a while, and then I just kind of dropped that, and then I just was spiritual, and I was going and being guided by what I was supposed to do. And once you drop the the crap, once you drop all the extra unnecessariness of all of it, and you just really look at people as people, what you want to do is take what you've learned over time, take what you've learned through your pain, through your heartache, and you want to let them know that it's going to be okay. Because I lived a pretty traumatic life, and I don't really want to go into a whole lot of detail, but if it wasn't for somebody here or there that was like, it's going to be okay, I don't know where I would have been. I don't know who I would have been, what I would have been doing, but there was always, I'll tell you one story. So I was 13. I was 13 years old, and I ran away from home. It was bad home life, and I just needed to get out. And I was all alone on this bus in Denver, Colorado. And Denver is huge. Like Wichita
Yeah.
is, whatever, but Denver is huge. And on this bus, I was in the back, and there were these two men. And then at the front of the bus, there were maybe like 4 or 5 other people, because it was midnight. And I was sitting there trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I was going to go. And then this man out of nowhere, he looks at me and he said, "Hey, And I was like, oh Lord, I'm going to get killed. He's like, hey, what are you sitting back there looking so sad for? And then I didn't want to tell him my problems. And I said, I'm just sad. Whatever, dude, just leave me alone. And he said, you know what? No matter what you're going through, you still need to smile because you woke up this morning. And he said, you still need to smile because you're beautiful. And no matter what you're going through, it's going to be okay. You're going to grow up. You're going to look back and you're going to know that it's going to be okay. And that was one of the moments to where I felt like if I could ever get out of this, if I could ever get out of the situation and if I could ever stop running, when I grow up and I get out of this, I want to help other people to get out of it too.
That's awesome.
No kidding. It's funny how something so random and just a night that nothing should have impacted you, and then something so simple like that, and a total stranger.
Yeah. And I was annoyed.
Especially
was
what,
completely
you said at 13, so that was probably what, about 2-3 years ago, maybe.
Stop it.
I was married for 23 years. You don't ever tell the woman's age. Come on now. But no, I find too, as I got older too, and I agree with this too. You always hear people talk about drama. Well, drama only comes from internally. And after a while, when I released it internally, I don't even see drama anymore. When I see someone talking about, oh, there's so much drama, there's something, I'm like, that's something that's internally, and you're going to have to figure out. You either got to let that person go, or let those feelings go, or find a way to take those negative, we call it negative self-talk, and turn it into positive self-talk. And it's actually a thing. I got books and books and books on all kinds of stuff, and I found that the more I preached it, the more I started living that. So, I joke around and I do a lot of negative type artwork, but that's where I get it all out. But there's always something pretty positive in it and stuff. So,
and personal accountability does a lot too. One of the things that helped, especially after I got divorced, was just kind of looking back and being like, you know what? I'm not perfect either, maybe.
You're not. Well, on stage you are, I'll tell you that.
It's such a surprise. I know I don't have it all together. I know.
The best people
but
never
just
do.
Well, I think it's funny when they're watching me do live art and you see me do live art. Actually, I'm like going, oh, are people going to like this? Are people going to like this? And I just keep going until I'm either just tired of it or it's done, or someone says, hey, I like this, I'll take it now, and I
like that. Just the blend between you two guys and then the colors on the background. Oh my God. I really like how those are blended together. It's like purple and black and gray, maybe.
Yeah. We kind of like doing that washes now. We discovered it last week, and I think we're gonna be doing that for a while until we burn out on it. We're gonna switch real quick because our time every 10 minutes, and he got like 20 minutes on this last one. So we switch every time, and he'll start asking some questions and stuff.
Okay.
I'm a horrible interviewer. Like that
That's fine. This is my first show, so I never would have known unless you said something.
Yeah, I'm not a very good interview. I don't really plan stuff. I mean, the first couple shows we tried to plan, and it just went to hell really fast.
It was the equipment. All of a sudden, you couldn't hear us, and then we invited those people back, and it was just a simple switching of a switch. When you took
the gremlins,
when he unplugged it, it screwed everything up. And then the next thing happened.
Well, yeah, it should be plugged in.
Yeah. It was just,
Well, so how long have you been playing guitar?
Oh God, for 15 years, 16 years, something like that. Yeah. So I started playing. Okay, so I got a guitar when I was 15, and I carried it around until I was about 23. Like I never learned how to play it. I just had it.
Yeah.
For that whole time. And I was gonna learn how to play it, but I had so many other things. I had so much other stuff going on, and I really did. I stayed busy when I was young, which is what kept me out of trouble when I came here to Wichita. But one day I learned 2 chords. I learned the C chord and I learned the G chord. And I was like, hey, that's every song I know.
Yeah. Well, Tom Petty, 3 chords, you know, I mean.
AC/DC chords, yeah. And she's wearing an AC/DC shirt, so.
See, I'm not even going to attempt to say this this name here. Can you see that comment down there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Amazing.
Yeah. Hi.
I don't know if you know them. I can't say that name. Not even going to try.
Someone came on.
Yeah,
William,
that's one of my biggest.
William said music can save lives. Yes, it can, William.
We're getting some of her fans on here.
I don't know. That looks like a beardo. I don't know if it's a beardo or not.
A beardo.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we were gonna play the song on YouTube, but Dusty said that we'd probably be muted. So I don't know how.
Okay.
So I don't know. Well, I've been sharing it. I will share it. I mean, unless you got your guitar and want to play it live.
Yeah, I could go. Yeah, I could go ahead and play it. I don't know if I need to put my headphones down or how that's supposed to work. Let me see.
Yeah, I would say
just
take it off and be comfortable, and then I'll shut up. I'll duct tape Kevin's mouth so he don't.
You can mute us. You already know that.
But duct tape's so much funner. So what you gonna play right now?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play Better Days.
Awesome.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
Awesome.
So here we go. I've been waiting all this time, all my life. Lord, I'm searching on my way. Better days, got no time to hurry. Got no time to worry. No, I've been waiting all my days. Better days, better days. My time, see my eyes, watch the world, take the night. This is fortune in my brain. I'm just waiting every day for better days. I've been painting in this world, I've been running through my veins, going insane. I don't want to lean on. All it's saying is that song. Oh no, I've been waiting all my days. Better days, better days. My time, see my life, watch my world, take your life. This is fortune in my brain. I'm still waiting every day for better days. I was waiting all this time, all my life. Lord, yeah. Whoa, I was waiting all my days. Now I got better days. Now I got better days. Be my God, like the world, one day to life. This is fortune in my brain. I've been waiting every day, better days. Oh, yeah. Better days, better days, better days. Yeah.
Woo!
Thank you.
Man, that's
She
beautiful.
has a CD too. It's a live CD.
that was
Right?
beautiful.
Thank you guys. My
And do
whole
you have-
earphone came out. I was like, I hope they can hear me, but
We heard perfectly. Kevin
I'm
says
in
you got
it
a
to
CD
win it.
out.
I have Trapper Edwards actually recorded a CD for me called it was live at Kirby's. It's a live
Yeah.
CD. So I only have physical copies of it, so it's not online yet. And then I'm working on a CD locked up. So I have my from that one. It should be out this summer.
Summer, awesome.
Mhm.
How do we just I'll shoot you a message afterwards. I want to get one of those CDs, please.
Okay, that'll work.
I got one.
Yeah.
I meant to bring it in. I
Kevin's
feature
slacking.
CDs, but I don't know. It's somewhere in my house with my million other CDs.
So do you have any shows coming up? I know with the Rona and with the Rona and everything going on, like
Yeah, I don't have anything coming up quite yet. Most of the shows that I got were unplanned. Like I haven't been actively looking for gigs since everything shut down.
yeah.
But I've got some opportunities to play and to just really meet some people, so it's good. But you can find me on Sontia Ware on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Fatback, Cadillac, whatever, whatever's out there, I'm on it.
Yeah, whatever the new ones are. Like every week there's a new one.
Are you on Spotify?
Yep. Yeah, I'm on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, all of them, iTunes, Amazon Music.
Yeah, you got to support those.
That's all I can remember.
I know that the players don't get a whole lot from it, but you know what? The more you support the locals, you know,
Mhm.
0.0001 penny is still 0.001 penny.
Yeah.
You know. So,
Yeah. I will take a
always
penny
about
that is shaved. Just give me the shavings of them. Just
Yeah.
put it in there. Just put it in an
you
envelope.
know,
Send it
they
to me.
add up after a while. So
This person says
Mhm.
toe tapping good shit, and I agree.
That's what's up. That's what's up, honey. That's my homie.
How do you say it? Is that their name? Or the fake Facebook name?
That's his Facebook name.
Yeah.
Since he has a Facebook name, I don't know if I'm supposed to say his real one.
Well, you don't have. I didn't hear you. You don't have to, but you know, I got homies that they got their. I can't call. I don't remember their real name. You know, I'm like, I was like, I don't know. It's Miguel on Facebook, but you know, I don't know what his real name is. It's like David. It's
Are
like,
you Buttface McGee? Is that you? I'm Buttface McGee. Yes.
Yeah. So what do you got planned the rest of the night? You just gonna hang out? It's 7:00. Probably better close
Yeah,
to
I'm
getting
gonna
wrapping it up. But
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some ham and beans and go to bed.
yeah, we gotta finish this painting up. I still got a little bit of work to do, and then we do a time lapse after I got the camera recording over here, recording the footage, and then I'll do a little time lapse of just the.
Don't forget to ask the question. What should we paint next?
Oh yeah.
We
Any suggestions on what we should paint next week before we get out of there? Well, the premise of the show is we ask for suggestions, and then next week we paint them. What did
Really?
Dusty said? CD covers, like our own little spins on CD covers, album covers.
Mhm.
And what we usually do is take what everybody suggests,
Kind of
and
just
then we smash
it all together.
That's how we got.
You gotta smash it all together.
Because we got dancing squirrels with aliens. We have Spuds, Revenge with a ghost ship, a rainbow werewolf, and a portrait of one of the guys here as a merman in a lake. So, space. What was the space one? Was the space jam? No,
multi-universe jam.
Multi-universe jam. So we have aliens playing jazz band stuff. So we will take whatever you say and take it as far as we can.
Okay.
And you see,
I want to see
similar promise.
I want to see a Pegasus that is stomping out a scroll that's on fire.
Specific.
That's what I want to see.
Oh my God.
A Pegasus stomping out a scroll that's on fire. Piece of cake.
Did you say scroll or squirrel? I heard squirrel.
Scroll, right?
No,
you said
scroll.
Yeah, no squirrel. We ain't hurting no squirrels. We don't want to get PETA involved in all of this now. Come on. If you're listening, PETA, we're not killing animals, I promise. We may say algorithm too many times and try to play copyrighted music, but we didn't. Well, all right, Sontia, I appreciate you coming and spending some time with us. Like I said, I'm gonna get with you soon, sometime tonight, maybe tomorrow at the latest. But I want to get that CD, and I'm gonna keep sharing. We couldn't play the video, but I will share it 100 more times.
All right, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for the opportunity. It's always good.
And we'll like I said, we'll be keeping our ears peeled on when that all new music comes out.
Just remember us because we're your first interview.
Yeah.
And when you get bigger than the Beatles, still remember us, right?
First interview of the year, right?
First interview I've done podcasts and I was on NPR, but I've never been like nobody's seen my face.
Yeah.
So it's like, here's my face.
Yeah. Hey.
See, that's what I meant.
Well, all right. Well, we'll definitely have you back on. Get some new music out, or whenever we may get a big party going on. Have everybody on. Who knows? Well, you have a good night. I appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Love and light, y'all.
Oh, yes. That was awesome. I love
it when people play live.
Yes. I mean, I love her music, but it wasn't real live, but it was as live as, it was the next best thing.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We'll take this thing out of my ear now. I don't like the headphones.
Oh, your eyes. Because you had your eyes closed in my photo.
Hazel. Blue, gray.
Green.
I don't care.
I'll make them red.
Mm-hmm. Red. Well, they're always red. But,
they're always red.
Yeah. Got some Facebook. Nick, hey, Palm Springs, Cali in the house. What's going on? Nick H. How you doing? You are late, but good thing is you can go back and watch it. Appreciate you coming on and saying hi. All right, so we ran a little long.
Always.
The big bosses at corporate are gonna get us.
Yeah, like I said, I think after our next double.
So if you didn't know, we are part of the Talking Beard Network, and even more so, we are the weekend crew. We got Big Sexy Saturday nights. Me and Shawn's kind of teamed up, and we got officially not. I don't know. We got a Friday show kind of. We're helping them along. We're taking them under our wing, and then right after Big Sexy's Saturday nights, we got The Least We Could Do. They just did put on a big comp. It's one of the biggest comps in the country.
Is that the mob one?
No, that one's
Oh.
soon to be. I mean, it's
Okay.
soon to be the biggest coming up. But
Okay.
this was Cassie.
I'm new
15.
to the bearded crowd, so I'm not even sure what's what.
I hit 13, I think, is the one I went to, and it was one of the biggest shows. And then, of course, we got us on Sunday, but some of the guys out there, they got the least we could do. And then our awesome sponsors, which we need to get some. We need to get some Orozco's hot sauce in here. Maybe we could do a little giving way, maybe, I don't know. And then I think Big Sexy's supposed to be sending some stuff. I worked up some labels for him this weekend, some new products he coming out. Them labels are gonna be sick when y'all see them. And of course, you can find Kevin and us socials right here. Room Green Productions on TikTok and Facebook. Josh JRB5, Bethel on YouTube. Please like, subscribe, and share. Share like the coronavirus. I don't know. Don't share the coronavirus.
Yeah, I'm getting my presence a little bit more. Now I'm just kind of figuring out all that video stuff on TikTok, so I'm getting on there a little bit.
Yeah, TikTok's still weird. I can't. Yeah, they got some weird stuff.
I got a friend. She's like 20,000 away, or not even that, within 10,000 of a million or something like that.
I'm just trying to get it 100, man. I mean, y'all on TikTok, go give me a follow. Check out my art. Give me to 100. I'm good with 100. You know, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm at. I don't even know how to check all that stuff on there. What's this? They keep always talking about I don't know. It's a TikTok thing, but they keep talking about
duet and stitches. And...
No, it's about your place or something like that. And it's like, what are you guys even?
Oh, for your page. That's
yeah. What is that?
Well, it's the news feed. It's like the Facebook news feed.
Oh, so
at the top of it, you got who you're following, and then you've got the For You page.
Oh, it doesn't say For You on there, does it?
Yeah, it says. I'm pretty sure it says For You.
I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Oh, guess what? We've been muted this whole entire show.
Have we?
No.
Well, they were talking to us.
I know. Anybody want to see what Kevin's doing over there? We got 4 people on this one still. Of course. I think that was an earlier comment, but yeah, anybody want to see what Kevin's doing? Want to see what we got worked up there? Bam! That is pretty freaking sick. That is pretty freaking sick. I like it. I like it a lot. We will sell this right now for $1 million. $1 million. $1 million. Yeah, the soon-to-be wife would. I say that all the time. Just go to the kitchen to get me a beer, and I'm like, "Bring me back $1 million."
One of these days, maybe she will.
So I think we're gonna wrap this up, Kevin. You want to? I think we've done all of our plugs on everybody we needed to plug. You've done your music. Huge shout out to Dusty Grant and Sontia Ware for coming in, spending a little time with us, playing a little music, teaching us a little bit about podcasting. Y'all were great. I actually feel good about this show. It didn't turn to shit, entire shit. I mean, I don't think it turned to...
We've had 2 in a row now. Well, we've had people on the show.
Last week was, I mean, it was clustered. It was clustered.
Hey, I did talk about a little bit. We haven't started it yet, but start looking for our next painting. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I'm at on all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that link fired up. I think I said I was going to get it fired up last week, but I bet nobody heard that, so it didn't happen. But I'll get it fired up this week. This week was Cool Kids ran rampant, and I just had to get them dropped and get them done. You get a series going. Especially it took me a month and a half to do 28 characters on top of the show and a few other art pieces and other little projects I had going on, T-shirts. I mean, it's not as if I don't got enough to do, but I'll get that link fired up here in the next couple days. We'll say that, and then if anybody's listening, anybody cares, message me back if I don't got it done. But the raffle, we're gonna do $20 raffle tickets this time, a minimum of 10. If come on, Mags. Oh, good night. We're gonna have to shut the door and lock the dogs out. That's all there is to it. But We're going to do 10 spots, a minimum of 10 spots. Once the 10 spots are filled with the raffles, then we will do the raffle. I mean, obviously, if 6 months goes by and the raffle's not filled, we'll have. I mean, honestly, if 2 or 3 weeks go by, I'll be like, what?
It needs to be a couple of weeks. We know that. It's just we're still trying to fill out what's going to work best for you guys.
So, like I said, the Spud's Revenge is going to be up on the chopping, the raffle block next. $20 raffles, 10 entries minimum, and we'll pull. So, I mean, you could buy 10 raffle tickets. How does that work? I don't know. Shit, that bad. I don't know. You could buy 10 raffle tickets and it would be yours. There we go. I don't know what I was saying. Anyways, we're going to finish this piece up. Kevin, you got anything to close on?
Not much. Tomorrow, 4 to 5, Mulberry Art Gallery. For all you Wichitans, like we're belong in a salad. And Wichita
we
is
do
a pretty
belong in a
big
salad.
salad of people, though.
Yeah.
Just a big old tossed salad of people. But
It's that Mulberry Art Gallery.
Mulberry Art Gallery, First and Market, and I'll be there from 4 to 5. But there's a lot of cool art there. Some of the art is for sale. I think he's going to throw some more auctions later on. What Anthony's doing is really cool. He's trying to push I call it the street artist. He also wants to start getting, more like the minorities or people of color involved. There is like a hierarchy, but I won't get into that part of it. But he's really getting, because I'm not going to get into a lot of those galleries, not with the style of art I do.
I don't want to be in there.
And so I don't even try. That's why you see me on bars and stuff like that. We both do commissions, so give us a shout. And heck, if you want us to do a joint commission, we'll figure that one out too. I don't care. And I'm willing to paint anything. When the weather gets good, I noticed that Dixie hasn't been on lately, but when the weather gets good, I'm actually going to be painting someone's truck. So
well, maybe we won't now. She don't watch our show no more.
I know, we're going to have to.
Jeez.
She could be on and just not saying anything too, though. So
well, that's not very nice.
I know.
But yeah, I think it came out great.
I've seen some YouTube people now too.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Said he was on Fabs, I think. See the interconnection with the Fabs. We're all
so our next painting is going to be an album cover.
Well, those are our suggestions.
With a unicorn stomping a flaming scroll. Well, that's been our
Steve Miller Band.
Oh yeah,
modify that one.
That's a Pegasus, but we can turn it into
yeah. But that's what
Pegasus is the name of a flying horse, actually.
Yeah. I think Steve Miller's is the unicorn. I think, right? Yeah.
That had a.
No, it does have a Pegasus. Yeah.
But we can turn it into a unicorn.
Yeah, you never know. You never know what you get around here.
A little My Pony.
Yeah, my little ponies. All right, guys.
We should do Dusty Grant's album cover. Really?
Yeah. We got one person still live on this feed. Anyhow, we were broadcasting from Talking Beards, Room Green Productions. Let's get that banner up there. I ain't been pushing that enough. Go to my website. Buy my shit.
Oh well. Last time we were 30 minutes over, so this time we're only 20. So.
Yeah. So there it is, www.roomgreenproductions.com. We got prints of all of the Art Assault artwork on there.
Cool cards that he's doing up.
Yeah, the cool kids, they're live.
He's starting some trader.
Yeah, the trading cards.
Trading cards too, man.
Going to be a limited series. It's all part of the cool kids. I mean, I got the cool kids coloring books. I got the cool kids trading cards. I got the digital one, and I'm making... For the cool kids themselves, I'm making decals, but the decals are not for sale to the public, but I can't see them.
Yeah, it's the glare.
But they came out.
He's got all this stuff somewhere on his site showing anyway.
Yeah,
so
that City Blueprint does a lot of good work.
Yeah, we do. So we need to get them to sponsor us.
Well,
they're a family thing. Though,
if I got to get a real job, I've already been putting in the works. You got to offer an employee discount, right? So I'm like.
Well,
so
they take artists there. That's who they
Yeah,
usually hire.
yeah,
so.
I know. So I mean, if I got to get a real job, that's where I'm gonna try to get.
You know,
but
the
I
biggest
don't-
thing about us doing this, we're all about local. Our sponsors, well, one of them's not local, but independent, smaller businesses. You know, eat locally. Have a friend, all she's been doing lately is eating all these local restaurants. She stayed away from all the big chains. She's shopping. She's even started going to some of the smaller local markets.
Yeah.
And they're not much different. Tad more expensive,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know what? It's the mom and pop stores that built this country. So keep it going.
Somebody gave us a sad face. Who gave us a sad face?
It might have been because I was talking about the mom and pop stores or
No, it's been on there a while. All right, guys.
the mental health stuff. Maybe.
Yeah, who knows? I hope nobody's really sad. If you're sad, reach out to us. We'll
Yeah,
cheer you up.
No kidding.
Kevin will show you his boobies. Guys, have a good night. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
See you next Sunday, and I'm sure you'll see probably both of us on our own. Just check out our Facebook pages, and I bet you find us
Tomorrow's going to be
Yeah.
live too. I guess.
broadcasting live.
Yeah, they're going to film it, so I better be on my P's and Q's there.
Yeah.
It's going to be all ages.
You
If you're locally and you have a hard time getting kids in, because usually I perform at bars, it's the time to bring them in, 4 to 5.
better put some of that big sexy beard brand in your beard. You get all looking all spiffy.
I'll just pour the Roscoe all over. me.
Ah!
Okay, I'm ready to paint.
All right, guys.
See ya.